So part 3, f inverse of 11. So if we have to determine f inverse of 11, what we need to find first is f inverse of x. So f inverse of x will be an expression in terms of x. And when we obtain that expression in terms of x, we can substitute 11 into that expression to obtain a value for f inverse of 11. So to obtain that expression for f inverse of x, or to find that expression for f inverse of x, we must implement 3 very important steps. The 3 steps are, we're going to let y be equal to 7x plus 4. We're finding f inverse of the function f of x. So we allow y to be equal to 7x plus 4. We are going to interchange x and y. So where I see y, I'm going to replace that with x. And where I see x, I'm going to replace that with y. So this is my step 2. And let me label the steps. We have step 1. We have step 2. And the third step will be to make y the subject of the formula. And we'll call it step 3. So to determine or to make y the subject of the formula, what we're going to do is simply allow y to stand alone on one side of the equal sign. And to make that happen, we're going to remove positive 4 by subtracting 4 from both sides. My 2 4s on the right will simply cancel out, and that becomes 0. I'm left with 7y is equal to x minus 4. And therefore, to make y the subject, I must remove 7. And to remove 7, this is 7 multiplied by y. So the opposite of multiplication is division. I divide 7y by 7. And what is done to one side, I must do to the other. I divide x minus 4 by 7. So therefore, on the right of my equal sign, 7 divided into 7 is 1. Y is now the subject. And therefore, y is equal to x minus 4 over 7. And at the end, we can simply state f inverse of x is equal to x minus 4 over 7. So this here is the expression in terms of x we would have obtained for f inverse of x. And therefore, having found that expression, we can now comfortably find a value for f inverse of 11. And what we're going to do is basically substitute 11 for x in my expression f inverse of x. So this becomes 11 minus 4 over 7. 4 from 11 is 7. 7 over 7 gives us 1.